These videos are brought to you by MSCCasino.com and the Macau Sporting Club. MSCCasino.com. Check it out.
You are watching SportsMatters TV.
Juliana, how's prep going for perhaps one of the biggest fights of your career to date? You know, April 22nd, you know, you're headlining one of the biggest shows of all time, Bellator. It's going to be a great show, but how is preparation going for this fight?
Como está a sua preparação para a luta? É um grande evento do Bellator, né? Uma das maiores lutas da sua carreira. Como é que está sendo toda essa preparação?
Até agora está sendo ótima, tudo saindo como tem que sair, certo, peso certo, sem lesão, ansiosa, porém bem ansiosa.
Everything has been going great. The weight is on schedule. I don't have any injuries. I can't wait for this fight to happen. I'm anxious for it.
It's going to be a great fight now. Juliana, speaking of your opponent, Liz, obviously on a 3-win streak, coming from the UFC, you know, it's definitely really tough opposition for you, but, you know, how would you address this fight like all the other fights? Obviously, she's very tough, but, you know, you're going to be well prepared for this battle.
Liz está vindo de 3 vitórias, né? Ela tem alto calibre aí. Como é que você vê esse desafio?
Como eu já disse, assim, ela tem uma grande experiência, mas ela está vindo de 3 vitórias e eu estou vindo de 12 vitórias consecutivas. Então, ela tem um grande calibre, mas eu também tenho um grande calibre. Aí, mas eu acho que assim, a diferença é que ela ela é mais experiente que eu, mas questão de calibre, então eu também tenho igualzinho a ela, então eu tô vindo de 12 consecutivas vitórias aí e espero e quero manter que venha a 13ª.
Yeah, she's been coming off a 3-fight win streak, but I'm coming off a 12 fights win streak. She's a very high caliber fighter, but so am I. The thing she has over me in this fight is experience. She's been doing this for a lot longer than I have, but I don't think it's going to be a factor in this fight. I know she has a high level, but so do I, and I don't see myself under her skills in any category. So I can't wait to go in there and extend my win streak.
Absolutely love that answer. Now, without overlooking the opponent, you know, how much would you like to fight, you know, in Brazil via Bellator, you know, defend the title in Brazil, and who knows, maybe step up a weight? Cris Cyborg, you know, probably the biggest female fight of all time in Bellator, but, you know, first of all, what's your thoughts on fighting in Brazil and, you know, perhaps stepping up in weight, unifying 2 belts and fighting Cyborg?
O que você acharia de lutar no Brasil, né? Do Bellator fazer um evento no Brasil? E também, de quem sabe, futuramente, subir de categoria, no caso, estaria subindo 2 categorias, e lutar com a Cris Cyborg para ganhar um 2º cinturão.
Seria incrível poder lutar dentro da minha casa. Acho que isso é um sonho, um grande sonho. E até porque dentro do Bellator nós temos grandes campeões daqui do Brasil, né? Temos a Cris Cyborg, temos o Patrício Pitbull, temos o Patrick Pitbull, né? Então, acho que seria incrível. Subir de peso ainda não estou pensando. Talvez se eles abrissem um peso, né, no meio, que seria o peso galo, talvez. Mas hoje, meu foco, eu nem penso nisso. Meu foco é me manter campeã da categoria do 5-7. E caso aconteça mais lá para frente, essa possibilidade de fazer um duelo, quem sabe, aí da campeã do 5-7 contra a do 66. Mas subir de categoria de vez, eu não acredito muito nisso.
No caso, você falou encontrar no meio, é isso? 61 ou você lutar de 66?
Tá no 61. Se pudesse, aí sim, poderia até pensar em subir. Mas 66 eu não penso em subir. Só em fazer uma super luta e descer para minha categoria.
Yeah, I would love to fight in Brazil, to fight in my home. We have many great fighters from Brazil here who would make for a great card, and we share this dream. We have Patricio, we have Patrick, and many other names from Brazil and Bellator. So I hope that's something that happens sometime in the near future. And regarding fighting Cyborg, we are 2 weight classes apart, so it would be pretty difficult for that to happen. Perhaps if Bellator created the 135 weight class, I could try and go there to get a belt. Or if they're interested in a super fight between me and Cyborg, we could meet in the middle. But I don't know if she would be open to making 135. So it's just conjectures for now, but I would be in the purpose of making history. I would be open to such fights, but I can't go up 2 weight classes. It would have to be something at 135 at most.
Maybe it'll happen one day, hopefully. Speaking of your last 2 opponents, Juliana, Denise, and of course, Lima Le, like 2 incredible fighters, perhaps, you know what I mean, easily, pound for pound superstars, like both extremely tough female fighters. Who did you find, you know what I mean, the hardest to fight? 2 outstanding females, but for you, what was the hardest fight, via them 2 bouts?
The hardest fight between who? Can you repeat, please?
Denise. So Denise, the last fight, of course, Bellator 262, and then of course, Bellator 254.
Ok. Quem você julgou ser a luta mais difícil para você entre Denise e Lima Lei?
É muito difícil de responder essa pergunta. Primeiro porque a Lima era a campeã e tinha feito diversas defesas de cinturão, com certeza ela não queria perder o título. E a Denise, por outro lado, ela queria buscar algo inédito. Então foram 2 lutas completamente diferentes e com uma dificuldade assim muito grande, porque uma não queria perder, né, o que tinha, e a outra ela queria, né, ser a campeã. Então eu não consigo diferenciar essas 2 lutas.
Yeah, there were 2 very tough fights in different ways. One was a defending champion who didn't want to lose her belt, and the other a hungry challenger who wanted to win the belt more than anything. So they both posed me pretty high-level challenges and pretty difficult ones in different ways. So I can't say which one of them was toughest. They were both very tough, but different challenges to approach.
Definitely. And Juliana, is it probably fair to say, if Denise Colotes comes to her fight, that she perhaps will be the next opponent for you in the near future?
Juliana, você acha que se Denise vencer a próxima luta, ela pode ser sua adversária após essa luta com Liz?
I don't know. Tudo pode acontecer. Eu sou funcionária, e minha missão ali é vencer essa luta. E quem for a primeira do ranking, eu acho que merece a chance de lutar pelo título.
I don't know. It's up to Bellator. Whoever they tell me I'm fighting next. Whoever's the number 1 on the rankings, that's who I think is gonna get the next title shot. But I don't have any preference.
Respect that. Now, Juliana, speaking of number 1, what does pound for pound the number 1 mean to you? Currently number 2 behind a fellow Brazilian in that list, but what would number 1 mean to you? Would that be a huge feat in your career?
Juliana, falando de pound for pound, né, de peso por peso, o que significaria para você? Diz que atualmente você é a número 2 atrás de Cyborg. Significaria muito para você? Você ser colocada como número 1 desse ranking?
Com certeza. Eu acho que todo atleta quer galgar algo a mais. Eu acho que seria muito bom para mim chegar no topo.
For sure, that would mean a lot to me. I think every athlete always wants something more, and it would mean a lot to me to be at the top.
I respect that. Now, Juliana, what does it mean to you personally to represent Brazil? You know, some of the greatest fighters, you know, of all time have come from Brazil. We've been blessed, you know, to see them on our screens via Bellator. What does it mean to you personally to represent Brazil and put it on that incredible map of Brazilian legends and fighters?
O que significa para você representar o Brasil, tá ali naquele grande nome, né, de lendas e de incríveis lutadores da história brasileira?
Fazer parte da história dos lutadores brasileiros, para mim é uma grande honra, uma grande satisfação. Mas eu acho que ainda tenho muita história aí para percorrer, para trilhar. Eu acho que eu quero subir cada vez mais nessa história com certeza, mas é uma grande satisfação e uma grande honra.
It means a lot to me to have my name talked about on the same group as some of Brazil's greatest fighters. And I think that I'm still just at the beginning. There's still much more I want to accomplish, and I want to get my name every time higher, as high as it possible can be.
Epic. I appreciate that. Now, last question, Juliana, the most important question you're going to be asked from me. Dublin, Ireland, September 23rd. It's coming back to the Tree Arena. I want you personally to ask Scott Croker to put you on that card. We want to see you in Ireland. The Brazilian people want to see you in Ireland. Are you going to make it happen? Are you going to push? Would you like to fight in Ireland?
Disse, Juliana, essa é a pergunta mais importante que você vai ouvir de mim. Em setembro vai ter um card na Irlanda, vai ser numa arena grande e os fãs da Irlanda estão loucos para ver você lutando por aqui. Você pediria ao Scott Coker para lutar aqui diante do povo irlandês e dar um show aqui diante de todos nós?
Seria um grande prazer. Eu tenho grandes amigos que moram na Irlanda, seria um grande prazer, de coração, poder lutar na Irlanda. Eu acho que eu seria recebido de braços abertos aí por todos, sem dúvida. E eu agradeço muito o carinho aos fãs que tenham aí, que são brasileiros ou irlandeses. Eu agradeço demais e, com certeza, a vontade de lutar aí é bastante.
Oh, it would be amazing for me. I would love to fight in Ireland. I have many friends that live in Ireland. I know there are lots of Brazilians as well. And to know that the Irish fans would like to see me fight makes me even happier. So I hope I get to fight in Ireland next. It would be cool.
Fingers crossed. Juliana, thank you, champ. It means a lot. Marius, thank you very much for your time, guys. We absolutely love you all. And look, we'll be watching Bellator. We can't wait. April 22nd. It's going to be a great show. And hopefully September 23rd, Ireland, we will see you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Agradecer a você e disse que espera que em setembro veja você lutando na Irlanda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.